everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. So really quick, I've been getting emails from you guys, and by the way, I just got back from an investigator meeting, and I was really shocked to see that so many people just came up to me and were like, hey, I know you from the blog. So it seems like it's resonating, it seems like it's picking up some steam, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and on the blog. Lots of exciting stuff coming up soon. Giveaways related to the industry, special deals not related to the industry, giveaways not related to the industry, all kinds of stuff, okay? Also, follow me on Instagram, Dan Sfera, and on Snapchat, it's Dan Sfera. That's DANSFERA. DANS like Sam, F like Frank, ERA, that is my name. So, the questions I've been receiving, it seems like we're seeing a lot of studies now that are called standard of care studies, and sponsors are able to get away with this because they know that there aren't that many studies out right now, so they can push out these standard of care studies and have more sites accept them. I'm hoping this is just a temporary thing and nothing permanent. I don't think it's anything permanent. We just recently had an uptick in the amount of study activity, and we're just experiencing a little bit of a slowdown now. I think it's temporary. I don't think it's seasonal yet because it's not summertime yet, but hopefully by third quarter and fourth quarter of this year, things will pick back up again and lead us into a very busy 2016, which is, I can't even believe I'm talking about 2016 yet, and it's only April 2015. But anyways, the questions regarding standard of care studies. So there's no real way to negotiate these budgets, okay? The best thing you can do, the best you can hope for is to get a pretty big advance, like a pretty big startup payment. You're not going to get a fee for IP storage, because what a standard of care study is, it's a study for a drug that's already on the market, and they will only accept PIs who are currently prescribing this drug and who currently see this patient population. Then they're just collecting a couple little extra data points. It's not even like a real study. So it's definitely a phase 4 study, and they're assessing things like quality of life, different things like that. So there's not much you can get out of it. You can probably expect somewhere around $1,000 per visit, and you can expect something like 4 or 5 visits. Now, the plus side of this is, if you're a high volume site and you actually see a lot of these patients, you can put 20 of these patients in, 30 of these patients in. When I first got into clinical research, my first study back in 2002, I was like 19 or 20 at the time, was a standard of care study. And we had the patients, and so what I did is I just enrolled a whole bunch of people in there. All they had to do was fill out these surveys, quality of life surveys, and we got around $500 for completed visit back then. Now it's more like $1,000. And I enrolled like 20 or 30 of these people. Hey, I was able to buy a car, and my very first car that I paid for by myself was because of a clinical trial. So yes, we're in a little bit of a slowdown. These studies are nothing to get excited about, nothing to write home about, but it still is activity. It still is a good way to train your staff, especially new staff, on clinical research. It's kind of like a good introduction to clinical research. So try to find ways to leverage it into your favor as well. So yeah, you can look at the downside that they don't pay that much and they're not really real studies. But the upside is you can enroll a lot of patients. They typically don't have monitoring visits. They're typically very quick visits, and you can train your staff, your brand new staff, on clinical research, and they have actual real-world hands-on experience. Same with your PIs, by the way. So it's a good way to get started. It's also a good way to just keep some of the bills paid. Standard of care studies. That's what I'm seeing right now in April 2015. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and tell somebody about this show. Alright? Take care, guys. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Bye-bye.